deal with airplane peanuts?
I love comedy ever since I was a 4-year-old boy, and I got pulled out of this bucket December 2nd, 2019, and I'm a bigger comic than I've ever been. I'm better, and I'm here now, and I can focus on just getting good, and there's nothing in life more fucking cool than that.
The first ever inductee to the brand new Kill Tony Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Lehrer.
Shut the fuck up.
Extraordinary comedian and Kill Tony regular Michael Lehrer passed away on Tuesday after a 6-year battle with ALS. Michael had been a recurring guest on Kill Tony ever since his first appearance back in 2019 and is still the only member of the Kill Tony Hall of Fame, which he was inducted to just 1 month before his assisted suicide took place last week.
When Tony told me, Michael, we want you to be in the Kill Tony Hall of Fame, I'm like, what is that? Can I sleep there? Will there be a credit check? Because if so, I will not pass.
The entire comedy world seemed to be shook by the news of Michael's death. It seemed like every comedian and their brother was posting some sort of tribute to Michael Lehrer on Tuesday. Joe Rogan said, quote, "The courage this man had to do stand-up while battling a debilitating disease was insanely impressive. And though he struggled to get words out, the man would kill on stage. He was a real legend, and I'm going to miss him very much."
I love comedy ever since I was a fucking little fucking 4-year-old boy. And I got pulled out of this bucket December 2nd, 2019, and I'm a bigger comic than I've ever been. I'm better, and I'm here now, and I can focus on just getting good, and there's nothing in life more fucking cool than that.
Wow. 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 Wow.
That was beautiful, man. That was so real.
Yeah.
That's who
Thank
you are. That was who
Thank
you
you.
are. That's beautiful. And that fucking joke about how the South, that's funny. That's
Thank
funny
you.
as fuck, dude. That's real. Did you run out of cocaine? What happened?
And that's another part of this wild story is everything he's saying is true. He went down like he was on a real bender for a few weeks. He was hanging around some wild people, and
Yeah.
Austin is fucking, I guess everybody,
Yeah.
no one warned me that everybody's on uppers here, but
Yeah.
We need to kill a mediocre homeless person and transfer their energy into your body.
Yes.
In true comedic fashion, Michael Lehrer still had one final joke prepared for all of us after his death. The same day his assisted suicide was officially announced, Michael's Instagram account posted a video of him and his dog captioned, "Michael still gets all the bitches," followed by another post captioned, "I told you I was sick."
So I was just in Portland 2 weeks ago for my assisted suicide. Obviously, I didn't go through with it. In fact, 1/3 of people do not go through with it. But the worst part about it was my chatty Uber driver on the way home. Oh, what brings you to Portland?
Paris Fashion Week ended yesterday with some familiar faces taking the runway. Theo Von, Andrew Schultz, Andrew Santino, Stavros Halkias, Jeff Ross, and Matteo Lane all took the stage to tell some jokes while rocking the newest fashion line from Kids Super.
Hit the middle, and then
Oh, okay.
and then you guys can start and move.
So you mean like you're in a tough neighborhood, kind of?
When asked about inspiration for the comedy-themed fashion show, designer Colm Dulane said, "You know me, with Kid Super I like to do non-conventional fashion shows. So the idea is like it's a Comedy Central roast and I want it to go all in on fashion, but I want it to be tongue-in-cheek, not super mean." This show looks to have been a huge success and featured some pretty big names in comedy. So later this week, we're going to upload a video with some more details around the event and highlight some of the funniest moments on stage from these comedians. With that being said, please make sure to turn post notifications for this channel on right now. Otherwise, you're a huge bitch. Guest spots from last week. Your Mom's House had on Tom Segura's mom, Charo. Two Bears, One Cave was Bert and Louis C.K. Kill Tony Tonight is Ian Edwards, Andrew Santino, Sarah Weinschenk, and Kim Condon. Flagrant had on Andrew Santino. Dan Soder was a guest on Take Your Shoes Off with Rick Glassman. And Whiskey Ginger had on the New York Boys, Sal Vulcano, Chris Stefano, and Joe DeRosa.
The studio stinks.
Well, we got yelled at. Chris
No, I
Chris
like
got a
it.
phone
It's
call from the people downstairs at a chandelier store, which isn't a real store, by the way. Obviously, a
No,
front.
it's a mob
How many
front.
fucking who's buying chandeliers?
0 people.
You ever bought a
Literally
chandelier?
0 people.
No.
You have though. I shouldn't even.
I have 3 chandeliers
might
in my house right now.
buy one.
describe them.
Sure, in the entryway.
What's called a
The foyer.
Foyer.
I
Or
have,
vestibule.
No.
All right.
A kind of a Art Deco bulb situation.
Beautiful.
In the bedroom, I have a beautiful crystal kind of glass situation.
In the bedroom.
And then over in the dining room, I have a much more modern circular light situation. Wow. Yeah.
Very nice.
Now, what's your lighting situation in your place, Joe?
No chandeliers. I'm not
LED
allowed,
strips?
I'm not allowed to have. Yeah.
Joe lives over
LED strips underneath the bed.
Joe lives over a dumpling shop.
I'm not
Bobby lives
allowed.
below you.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to have anything that I would be able to hang myself from.
No, let me tell you something. No, let me jump in here. Joe's actually he's got his apartment's small, but honestly, you have one of the tidiest. Like you have the way you have your apartment set up. You have so much stuff and it's organized so well that it's almost like a little like when you walk into his apartment, you're like, wow, this guy's got his shit together.
I like how you talk about me like I'm a man that was released from some sort of program that's able to now function on his own.
Were you? Were you a little bit?
Might have been. Yeah, dude.
I mean,
yes, I'm the only one of the three of us that does not have a house. Yeah.
do you clean?
Look at his curl; it looks like a pigtail.
I just
Tail of a pig.
This past weekend with Theo Von had on Kyle from Nelk. The Joe Rogan Experience also had on Louis C.K. The Blocks podcast with Neil Brennan also had on Andrew Santino. David Cross was on Are You Garbage? And TJ Miller was on Tiger Belly. As far as brand new comedy specials either coming out soon or have come out very recently, Nathaniel McIntosh had a YouTube special called Money Never Wakes. That's a 45 minutes. You can find it on YouTube. Came out 4 days ago. Very funny. I definitely recommend go checking that out. Nate Bargatze new special Hello World comes to Amazon Prime on January 31st. That's very exciting. Huge expectations for Nate there. That's got to be funny. I mean, he never misses. And this weekend, Louis C.K. will be live streaming from the middle of Madison Square Garden at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Tickets are on sale right now on Louis' website for just $25 each. And once it's gone, it's gone. This is not a special. It's just a live streamed comedy event. That does it for this episode of the Joke World Comedy Update. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. I think this was episode number 35, so that's pretty sweet. Thank you so much for watching. And we'll be back again next Monday with some more comedy news. But in the meantime, we got some other great content coming up on this page. I try not to laugh with a comedian I'm going to keep secret, but I think you guys are really going to fucking like it. So make sure those post notifications are on. And diving deeper into the Paris Fashion Week with these comedians, guys like Theo Von, Andrew Schultz, Andrew Santino, Jeff Ross, Matteo Lane, Stavros. It's a packed show that they had there. We're going to dive way deeper into it, show some of their best moments on stage. So make sure your post notifications are on for that video, or else you're just going to have to keep your eyes peeled. You're going to have to peel those eyes right out of your head, and don't want you to do that. So just turn on those notifications, baby. All right, I'll see you next Monday. Sorry for calling you baby.